We have built solidarity with workers and with firefighters in Greece, who have faced the most appalling austerity as they are made to pay the price for a crisis that, as we say here, they did not create, but was created by the banks here in Britain and across Europe, that was sparked an international crisis that is now still leaving its impact on the lives of tens of millions of people across Europe. Firefighters in Greece have seen their wages and pensions cut, have seen a lack of investment undermining their safety, with equipment left to decay and still expected to face all the risks that firefighters face in our daily work. The vast majority of votes cast by people in Greece, whatever their political persuasion, were for parties which oppose a withdrawal from the European Union. So in terms of the opinion poll of an election, then that's clearly the votes that people have cast. The majority view in the Greek left, for example, is to oppose withdrawal from the European Union. Syriza is broadly pro staying in Europe, and that comes down to then the question of what stance we take in relation to the debate around a Greek exit. Because the point that we're making in the EC policy statement is this: the Greek people have voted for a government which they hope will stand up and challenge austerity. In response to that, the elements within Greek society have launched a campaign against that government. Equally, the institutions of the European Union and other European governments have brought about huge pressure on the Greek government to reverse their radical stance and to toe the line and to start implementing policies like everyone else is supposed to do. And there is huge pressure being exerted, and we make the point elsewhere in this statement that the aim is actually to humiliate the Syriza government, to teach everyone a lesson, i.e. don't vote for parties that will stand up to austerity, because this is what we will do to you. That's the agenda that Greek workers are facing. And so the debate currently about a Greek exit from the EU is effectively about a forced Greek exit at the demand of the European Central Bank, led politically particularly by German politicians. And actually I have to say that we should stand in solidarity with Greek people and Greek working class, saying actually we don't want to be forced out of Europe, and we have to make a decision. Do we stand with the Greek people on their stance in opposing austerity, or do we side with the European Central Bank, which effectively may at some point force them out of the EU? And that actually this is about potentially forcing Greece out of the EU, and the position is clear. The majority of people have voted that they do not wish to leave the European Union.